Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Salted Seashell Designs. I'm Shell, and if you're here, thank you so very much. I appreciate you stopping by. If you are one of my subscribers, welcome back. I've got some good things to talk about today. If you are just stopping by for the first time, hello, I'm Shell. I'm a jewelry designer, mixed media artist, diamond painting enthusiast. Okay, I'm a hoarder when it comes to diamond paintings. I'm sorry, I just am. So anyways, but yeah, so anyways, if you're here and this is your first time, consider hitting the subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell, so every time I upload a video, you will be notified and you can catch up on all the good things that are going on. Yeah, so let's get down to it. I am doing my my painting for Star of Starlight Starbright 70. She has the Eeyore theme. She's got an event going on, and Wendy from Diamonds and Stuff, she is also having an event. It's a really big one. And hers is seasons. And so I put both of mine together because I really don't have much time. And this is who I'm doing, Eeyore, on the beach with, well, I don't know if this is considered a margarita or not, but hey, you know what? Me and Eeyore are buddies, and if I'm drinking a margarita, he's drinking a margarita. But anyways, so yeah, thanks for coming by. Today, could not believe, I was so glad when today was over with. First at work, I either take like the little 20 by 20s diamond paintings, or I'll take like I did the wind chimes. I still have to put them together. I get coaster sets and stuff, and I finished a coaster set that was beach theme. Actually, I think I took a picture and put it on my community page, so check that out. But I finished the coasters, and I started on, oh my goodness, Edward Says Our Hands. I already have one in my house, but I wanted one for my cubby at work because I love Johnny Depp, and I know you guys hear it all the time, so I'm not even gonna go into it. But he is playing Dracula, and I think this is amazing, and I can't wait for it to come out. But that's a whole nother other story. So I finished it at work, and then I started on Edward, and I was just like so happy, and yay, I'm so glad. But I definitely need to start getting this guy done. So here we are today doing Eeyore, or tonight, from me getting off work, and I came home. I made some hamburgers for dinner, my mom's favorite. She said that her stomach was feeling a little upset. So I was like, well, you know, let me make you some hamburgers. And then she perked up a little bit. She was like, what? Hamburgers? Okay, you know, that's my favorite food. And I was like, yeah, I know. So we made hamburgers, and she was like, after I cleaned up the kitchen and stuff, I went in there to talk to her for a little bit, and she was like, you know, my stomach was upset, but man, I ate a hamburger and now I feel better. And I was like, yeah, you just missed my cooking, that's all. Because I can't be with her during the day. I have to work, so I don't get to cook for her until I get home. So yeah, that was I thought that was nice that she likes my burgers that much. Makes me feel like I'm needed and wanted, you know. But even though I know I am, but it's nice to have that little validation, you know. Yes, I still need validation from my mother. But anyways, so yeah, so that was fun, that, you know, to know that she likes my burgers enough to be like, hey, you know what? Make them again. Today at dinner, my honey and I were talking about Oh, and you guys, when I do my painting, I'm all over the place. I'll start one spot and go somewhere else. So don't judge me. Sorry. It's just how I roll. Anyways, he asked me, he was like, so, he goes, question. And I was like, okay, answer. He gets so irritated with me. I don't know how he puts up with me, but he said, so if I was to get a boat, how often would you, want to go out on it? And I was like, are you kidding me? We have our fishing license. You taught me how to crab every weekend. No brainer for me, I like to fish and stuff like that. I like to be out in the outdoors doing stuff, especially if I can fill my freezer. Because that right there is just like, yeah, let's fill it up with some fish. Because let's face it, the price of food has like tripled in the last 3 years. Maybe even more than that. Or less time, but tripled, quadrupled, whatever. So, and then I go, wait a minute. What about the size of the boat? Because I'm thinking it's one of those little aluminum boats, and I'm like, I really don't think I want to go into the ocean with an aluminum boat so Jaws can come get me, because you're in their territory and you're messing around with their environment. I really am not the one that wants to be somebody's buffet. No, I'm good. So he said, no, not one of those. He showed me a picture, and it was a bigger boat, and I was like, yeah, I would definitely. And then he busts out with, well, what about 25 miles? Oh, wait, what? 25 miles from shore? John, I am not going 25 miles from shore. There's just no way. And he goes, well, it's just from Clear Lake to Lakeport. I said, I don't care if it is from the bathroom to the bedroom. I am not going 25 miles away from shore in shark-infested waters. There's just no way. That's just me. No. No. Nay, I'm not the one. So he said, okay, and he goes, but what about in a boat like this? And then he goes and shows me a different boat. And I was like, hey, you know what? I could do that boat. So I was like, okay, we could do 25 out in that. And I'm just like thinking to myself, you know what? In all honesty, no matter where he took me or what kind of boat we had, I trust him enough that, hey, let's just go. So I told him, I said, you know what? I trust you enough. Let's just, whatever boat you want to get and let's do it. He probably thinks I'm weird, but hey. He goes, and he's always making jokes. Our first date, oh my gosh, I'll never forget this. We went to this place that has disc golfing, and it's a lake, and it's just a big area for families to go and have fun, fish, swim, whatever. Well, on the day we went, it was kind of raining, and he owns a utility truck because he's in construction. And so we're the only two in this park, and I'm looking around, and him and I have only met a couple times prior to this date. We talked on the phone a lot, but we did meet online. And anyways, so he goes, or I look at him, and I'm also, is there a shovel in the back of your truck? He's all, a shovel in the back of my truck for what? I said, I'm just making sure that you're not going to, like bury me somewhere. He was like, really? He was tripping. He goes, you really think I would do that? I was like, no, I'm just, trying to, get a run for it. Trying to run. He was like, no, I'm not going to do anything like that. He goes, come on. And I said, okay. I was just making a joke out of it, but he still to this day will tease me and say, well, I need shark bait. You want to go swimming? You want to go out to the ocean? I need shark bait. And I'm always just like, are you serious, dude? No, you're not getting me out there. So anyways, yeah, so he's looking at boats, which I am so excited because that's one thing I really, really want to do is go crabbing, but not have like so many people around us, because like it's cool when you're at the pier and there's other people doing it, because then you get to meet, you know, everybody, because everyone's so nice. At least in San Francisco, they were, you know, coming up asking us, what are you doing? What are you catching? You know, blah, blah, blah. And that's cool or whatever, but I just, this is my wax, you guys. When is enough? When is enough with the wax pieces? I really want to know. Tell me in the comments below. How do you? Because I do. I will fold my wax when it gets too holy. I fold it and smush it and reuse it. I use it until it's little and almost gone. But what do you guys do? Because I need some tips. So any tips would be good right about now. Anyways, so yeah, so a boat, I guess, is in our future, which is so exciting, because then I can take you guys with me on my cool adventures. And yeah, I was telling him too, I was like, I really want to thank you, because you have taught me a skill. I mean, I know how to fish, but I never knew how to crab, and it's really not that hard, but it's a skill that I can use. So if I'm ever in a position where, I have to get my own food, Lord, be with me, I can crab. And I can also fish. I can do that. I'm not afraid to bait a hook. I can do that. But yeah, I'm truly blessed. I've been blessed. I know that there are good guys out there, and I know it took me 53 years to find one, but yeah, he's really amazing, and I'm really lucky. So yeah, I just wanted to toot his horn a little bit, let everybody know. I do appreciation posts on Facebook every once in a while, and I tell him, but nothing says I love you like an appreciation on YouTube. It's almost like that. Every kiss begins with K. For the K Jewelers commercials. Yeah, anyways, whatever. So yeah, tomorrow I have to go I have to go out of town to work, which I'm really not looking forward to. I really want to stay at my office to work, but once a week they need me to go over there and help out, so I am honored to help, I guess. No, I don't mind. It gives me a chance to meet people in other clinics, and also the patients. I'm telling you that my favorite patients are cardio patients, and I don't know why, but everyone that I have met has been so very nice and warm and welcoming, and they just say the nicest things, and I just love them all. So shout out to cardio patients. Let's see, but other than that, yeah, tomorrow is there. I made a salad for lunch because I'm just Not ready to. I heard there's a new restaurant that's opening up in Lakeport. It's called Taste of Paradise. That's right. It is got food that's kind of like from the island, you know. It has all different kinds of milkshakes. They've got smoothies. They've got oh my god, just the sweet potato fries. I mean, they have things that sushi. They've got stuff that you would go in, like if you were going to the beach or something. Boom, it's there. So I was just like, oh my goodness, I need to come. Because that is like, yeah, that is my jam right there. Anything that has to do with the beach, I'm there. The food, the music, just everything. I'm just, yeah, you just can't go wrong with island music. And I really like Bob Marley, and yeah, Revolution. I love them. Oh my goodness, I haven't heard their music in a minute. Let's see, because I really haven't heard anybody's music in a minute except for K-Love. I do listen to a lot of K-Love. If you don't know what K-Love is, it's a Christian music station. It started in Santa Rosa, which is about an hour away from here. It originally started there, and they have seriously blown up all over, well, basically the world, because now that you can stream online, everybody can get it. So yeah, that's I like that. I like that. I love Toby Mac. He's one of my faves for King and Country. Oh, I'm so sad about Mandisa passing away. She just, yeah, what a great talent lost. Okay. Anyways, tonight, oh, I know, I've been wanting, has anybody watched Outer Banks? I think it's on Netflix, they said. I don't know. I have never heard of it until someone had mentioned it at work. And I was like, never heard of it, but I think I want to watch it. I think it might be good. It's got a little surfing in it and some other stuff. So I want to see what you guys, is anybody watching anything good on Netflix or Hulu or Paramount Plus or I don't know, any of those apps? I have almost all of them except for Disney Plus. Don't have it, and I don't know why. And hopefully maybe I will get it soon. Who knows? I don't know. I basically got apps just that my mom watches because she's home during the day, so it would give her something to do. Trying to find a hobby for her, but she just really right now just isn't. She's just wanting to get back into the groove of walking and being able to get some stuff done. So yeah, but oh, and I watched I did watch Wendy's video about the winners for this week. Congratulations to the 5 that won. I'm like, every time the thing would spin, I was like, is it going to land on my name? Is it going to land on my name? And then boom, right next to it. Or, right close to it. I was like, oh man. That really sucks. I didn't get it. Maybe next time. But then again, I'm doing this for fun. So it's all good. It's all good. let's see. Today was weird. We fixed the fence out in the back for the goats. So this way here they could, stay in the back instead of running in the middle of the street so they could get hit. Yeah, my goats are special kind of something. Anyways, we fixed the fence so they couldn't get out because they are little boogers. They were jumping and just wherever they wanted to go is where they were going. And it was irritating my soul. So I was like, Nene, John, let's get this fixed. So we did. We went out there and fixed it. Well, I did part of it. He did the rest. I'm not going to lie. And, whatchamacallit, they haven't been out. So we've been keeping the front gate open. So this way here we can just come and go. And it was weird because all of a sudden I got home. And when I had left in the morning, I left the gate open. And I was like, what's going on here? I come back and the gate's closed. So I didn't really think anything of it and asked my son, did you close the gate? Why did you? And he goes, no. He goes, I didn't even go out there. And I was like, okay. And so then John said he didn't. He said it was open when. So I'm like, well, what the heck? We always thought the other night we thought somebody was out in the yard with a flashlight. So my son got really, kind of freaked out, and he was like, let me go out there. He went out there and didn't see anyone. And so it kind of worries me because, we're in the boondocks, basically. I mean, our neighbor is kind of close, but they're just 3-acre lots. That's how they, all of us have 3 acres, and it just worries me that, my mom is here and I just don't want anything to happen to her. If I'm here, I don't care. I got, I can protect myself, but she really can't right at the moment. And so, we got these walkie-talkies, and the neighbor kids are on them all the time. And so we mess around with them, and they don't hear us. I mean, they hear us, and they're like, which neighbor could it be? They're trying to guess who we are, because we try to speak in, different languages and stuff. And it's so funny. They crack me up. Yeah, my neighbors, let me tell you about them. When they first moved in, they have 4 boys. And when they first moved in, a little utility cart came with the property. And so they have the utility cart. The oldest boy gets in it, and he was backing it up, and he hit his little brother. And he's sitting there, and they're laughing, and I'm like, oh my God, if somebody would have ran me over, I would have been pissed. But they were giggling, so, and this was the first time we met him. So I was like, oh, he's kind of a bully, Come to find out, the kids are so amazing, and they're so wonderful, and it's fun to watch them as they're getting older. And their whole 3 acres is a lot of dirt that they can ride their little bikes on, and mopeds and whatever they have. Not mopeds, but are they ATVs? I think that's what they're called, ATVs. Yeah. So it's just fun to watch them grow up and develop into nice young men, because before they were just beating up on each other, and they didn't care where, and it was the little, because we really live in, it's the country, all right. And they're definitely country boys, so we're just going to leave it at that. Oh, let's see. Where is A? But, yeah, that's about all that's really been going on. Not too much, just trying to figure out, what I'm going to do for dinner tomorrow and what we're going to plan on, what we're doing for the weekend. And I'm so glad that tomorrow is I'm glad today's, well, I'm taping this on Wednesday, so I'm very glad that the week is almost over. Anybody have any good plans for the weekend? I don't. I think I'm gonna make some jewelry. I think I'm gonna finish my diamond painting, make some videos. Oh, and I am going to do an introduction for my YouTube channel. I have been wanting to make one, and I'm like, it cannot be that hard. And I only say that because I can do PowerPoint and I've done other things, so I should be able to pick up on this and get a nice little introduction song or whatever to my channel. I don't know what kind. I hope I can find some royalty free jungle or beach music. That would be kind of cool. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what I come up with. I might hire my son-in-law to help me out. He does a lot of filming and stuff like that. He hasn't lately because they just had a newborn, and then with my daughter being sick, and that's another thing, you guys. Thank you so much for the thoughts and prayers. My daughter had to go to the emergency room last night. She was having chest pains. Her blood pressure was sky high. She was feeling dizzy. She was just not in a good spot. And I want to thank everyone for their prayers, because she means the world to me. And I know if we have prayers that we can get through anything with God. So, yeah. So I just want to leave it at that. And I just want to thank you guys. You do not know how much I appreciate everyone. So that's it. I'm not going to get mushy and I'm not going to cry. Even though I almost did. But, yeah. I'm good. So, I've been working on my YouTube, or on my TikTok channel too. I've been thinking about going live there and see what's going on. I haven't really done any videos on TikTok lately, except for like my word of the day. I post it there as well. I just haven't really done any videos, but who knows, maybe this weekend I can do some. I always, I really don't like to do videos unless I'm all dolled up or whatever, and lately I'm just like, I don't want to be dolled up. I just want to be the makeup free shell. And a lot of those apps on there are they're crazy. I mean, they make you look so different, and I just want to look like myself. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to go live somewhere. Eventually, I will go live on YouTube. Trust and believe that. I don't care if I only have one viewer. I'm still going to do it. Even if it's like a cooking segment or me planting in the garden. I don't care what it is. I'm going to do it. I do have my garden planned out for next year, though, already. And I'm going to be doing some garlic soon because garlic likes to grow in the winter. So that's my plan for that. And I really want to be really self-sufficient to where we don't have to pay those outrageous prices for foods that I can grow myself or make. Because, I mean, if I really wanted to, I could make my own sea salt. Well, it would be hard being that I don't live near the sea, but when I heard how easy it was to make sea salt, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Is this a joke? Because it's just too easy. You just get seawater and boil it. And boil it down to the salt. That's it. Really not that hard. And now doing it might be a different story. Who knows? Because Lord knows I think things are easy and then I go to do it and something crazy happens. Or I end up some fiasco or something. And I never can catch it on video. I always do it off camera. You know, that's the story of my life. Would have been funny if it would have been on camera. Yeah, too bad I didn't have it on. But it's all good. So but anyways, I have so many channels that I just saw before I came on, before I started my video. I was like, holy moly, I am really behind on videos, because I was like, oh, she's got all these notifications started coming and popping up. So and so has a video, so and so has a video, and I was like, holy moly, where was I? I just cleaned out my my to watch list, because you know, on my notifications I have certain videos that a handful from each genre. Like I have my handful of diamond painting people that I watch religiously, and then I have the Dollar Tree craft people, and then I have the cooking, because I watch a lot of cooking and canning and stuff like that. And all of a sudden I want to go do a video after I just watched the winners announced over on Wendy's channel, and sweet baby Jesus, everybody was like posting, and I was like, today just must be the day to post. Let me get a video in so I can be in with the in crowd. Yep. So let's see here. 2, 4, 5. Yep. Oh, I saw was it? Yes, it was Wendy's channel. I saw that she went to Michael's and they had these really cute Christmas diamond paintings, and they came with pins. You guys, okay, I know I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh my God, they came with pins. I have only been diamond painting for not, what, maybe off and on for about 2 years, okay? I mostly get my diamond paintings either off of Temu, Amazon, or they've been gifts. I had no idea, like, I could, you know, that they would come with, like, pins and stuff. Like, when when I saw my first center one on Star's channel, I was like, holy moly, they have, look at the stuff you get with those. Oh, I need to find that. I straight up searched center one on Temu just so I could get, you know, some of them. And then when I got them, I was so happy and so excited because they were everything I thought and more. So yeah, so when I saw, did I just go from there to there? I sure did. What a doof. When I saw on Wendy's channel that she had these pens, and I was like, oh my gosh, they're big, thick, chunky, because I like the big, thick, chunky pens. I think I got this one. No, I know I got this one off of Amazon. But yeah, they're whatchamacallit, what was I gonna say? Big, thick, chunky pen. Okay, wait, let me rewind. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't remember. Squirrel. Sorry. Yeah, that's about how my mind works, y'all. I'm sorry. But yeah, I really want to get some more pins. I mean, I have some. I have a nice little collection. I shared that on my community page, so you can take a look at that and check them out. I don't have very many chunky ones, but the ones I do have, I use for different different types. In fact, the one at work, I just have the regular little the little generic one that comes with the green tube, the pink one. Yeah, that's about what I use at work. I'm always everybody's like, just leave it, nobody's gonna touch it, but I'm always afraid. Somebody said that they think the person that comes in and cleans brings their kids with them, which that's fine, but there have been times where I've come to my desk and like stuff's been moved around. Oh, what the? Stuff's been moved around. Or like my picture. Oh my God, you guys. The oh, here's the black one. And I went right there. The picture of me and my boyfriend was out of the frame. Like, I was like, how weird is that? Why would someone do that, you know? They swear that they didn't touch anything, and I don't know, maybe Casper was, you know, messing around at the call center. I don't know. But anyways, so I think I'm gonna stop here. And thanks for hanging out with me and doing this, and I really appreciate you guys sitting here while I'm, you know, talking about my nonsense. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I'd love for you to be a part of my family. So come on over to the island side. Okay, you guys, have a wonderful evening, and I will see you guys later. Toodles!